Hey everybody, this is Crystal again from ShakeOffTheShackles.com. I have a lot of old blog posts from when I was on my WordPress site, and I was going to retype them all and put them in the format, but then I decided maybe I would just read them to you in hopes that maybe you could listen to them on your way to work or while you're at work or just somewhere where you really don't have the time to read. So I'm going to keep them short. And I'm going to start with one of the ones that is pretty new. I wrote it at the end of last semester, so it's titled My Nursing School Secret. So today I'm posting from a place of victory, but I must take you back to truly set the scene. A couple of years ago, I was praying and fasting and inquiring of the Lord for my purpose, my calling, and my career path. I was newly pregnant into my second trimester, and life was starting to mean so much more. I could no longer just shuffle through day to day and not really knowing what my purpose was. I was bringing a child into this world, and I needed to be sure-footed and confident. The Lord was firm, and He was consistent with me when He led me to nursing school, even though I tried not to listen for a while, but that's another story for a different day. I had many people tell me not to go, to stay where I was comfortable, to pick something less challenging. I mean, I was having a new baby. I didn't need anything else added to my plate, right? So anyway, I did it. I signed the papers. I went to nursing school. I transferred prior degree credits, and I jumped tracks to ride a new train to my destiny. The crowd was filled with the majority of realists, they like to call themselves, but I kind of like to call them doubters. I felt the fear. I felt every ounce of intimidation, but I stepped forward only certain of one thing: His voice. Semesters have passed. My first clinical rotation is complete, and in fact, I just glanced at the first postings of my final grade, and there it was, an A. Now, stay with me. I'm not telling you this to brag on myself or teach you study tactics. I'm simply telling you that out of all of the doubts and fear, I held on to His voice. I felt the fear and I jumped. Exam after exam, final after final, I would pray over my class materials and ask God to fill the gaps. Teach me what I don't understand. Grant me understanding so that I don't just know these definitions, but I know what they are and I know how everything relates. I am proof that God can take the most unlikely situation, the least likely to succeed, and turn it around into a success, all for His glory. So I challenge you today. Feel the fear and jump. Feel the emotions, but hold on to His voice. What has He spoken to you? What does His word say? And never forget that those two things will never contradict each other. Take the impossible situation and give it to Him, and watch Him turn it into something glorious.